It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our reporter tonight on the sideline, David Aldridge. Looking now at some numbers for Franz Wagner.
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting has been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
Now the starting group for Orlando. Both on the floor at the 3 and 5. It's the Wagner brothers, Franz and Mo. Anthony is out there with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, and it's Banchero in at the 4. And for the Knicks, the forward spots, it's Bridges and Randall. Jay out there with Jalen Brunson, and it's Robinson in at the 5, roaming the paint. And there's certainly an added challenge, right, Clark, in the second game of a back-to-back.
And you always wonder in that case, could fatigue play a role in deciding this game? You know, back-to-backs are hard, but there's no excuses. Everybody has to play them, so deal with it and make the most of it.
All right, let's go, Knicks.
Banchero outside. Back to Anthony. Wagner on the wing.
I got it.
Off target with his 3.
Ooh, I love these jerseys.
Their last win put them into double digits with 10 in a row. Wow, quite a stretch.
Just playing really solid basketball right now. They're trusting each other more out there and attacking as a group. They're a fist, not individual fingers, which has made them tough to beat.
Here's Jay. Offensively, he's been a one-man wrecking crew. His scoring average is over 30 points a game. The shot's good on the assist by Brunson.
First shot was a 3.
First bucket of the night, a 3-pointer for the Knicks. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Outside Anthony. Fires the 3. Drains the 3-pointer.
That last shot got Anthony geeked up.
Dynamic goal ruined already. Whatever.
Here's Jay. He's guarded by Caldwell-Pope. Bridges outside.
Guys, you got to move.
5 to shoot. Shoots the 3. And again, New York.
Oh, I thought that was a bad shot. It went in.
And we're coming right back.
Let's go, Bridges.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific
ACP, what's up, baby?
Now, here's Caldwell-Pope. His last outing, he had 8 points. And Jay gets the whistle.
I didn't mean to foul.
That is his
Yo, this is why I don't try to steal in this damn game.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Banchero with the ball. Brunson picks him up. And it's Banchero missing.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Here's Brunson.
Yo, JB, I was open.
Banchero. Orlando,
all right, lock in.
3 from the field to start this one so far. From Rookie of the Year in 2023 to an All-Star Greg in 2024, Paolo Banchero.
And Kevin, that really says it all, doesn't it? Few players hit the ground running like Banchero has, becoming an elite competitor with fear almost instant. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Jay in that last matchup against Chicago was sensational. He scored 32 points, and he got lots of great looks. He's shooting it at a high clip. Flat out took over that one. He put the team on his back,
out of bounds.
Controlling the game. We'll see if he can repeat that incredible performance tonight.
Was that a charge?
Yeah, David instructions.
What? 2 fouls already. Yo, coach, you might have to sit my ass down.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning
I'm out here playing football.
time and time again.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
And let's swing it over to Shams Charania, who has the latest scoop on activity in the Western Conference.
Thanks, Kevin. Closing in on the trade deadline, the Sacramento Kings front office is getting things done. They were able to acquire the 7-footer
Lock him up.
Zubac. He's a presence in the paint who'll clean the glass, bring them some more size and rim protection. I'm told they feel very strongly about how big of a piece he'll be for them moving forward.
Thank you for the insight, Shams. Much appreciated.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Wagner from long range. Wow, drew the contact,
really hard.
And that three almost went in, so he'll go to the line for three free throws.
Yeah, free throws. Come on now.
We're looking at Franz Wagner here. What makes him so effective?
Well, his size and mobility, a rare combination, and how good he is instinctively at the defensive end of the floor. I mean, he can get out and get in a stance and guard guards, and he also can bang inside with big physical guys, and he's very fluid in his motion, great agility. Love watching that young fella play.
And he makes the first. GA, when you look at the development of Franz Wagner, what now is the next step for him?
Kevin, for me, it's the three-point shooting, specifically becoming more efficient out there. And I also think he's going to have to become a better passer, ball mover. I got total confidence he'll get there because the rest of his game is complete.
Man, skip this. What's the score? All right, we're looking good so far.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. Randall and Robinson hold down the post for him. Jalen Brunson out there with Jay. And it's Bridges.
I was wide open,
too. Small forward. That's the 5 for New York right now. And so here's Orlando. After the miss from Jay, Black dishes to Carter. Here's Black. Hasn't made one yet. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And here's Harris from the arc.
Let's go.
By New York. We play host to Toronto for the next one.
Pace of this game is mad slow.
5 straight played at home.
Go back up.
On the wing, Bridges.
Come on, Bridges. You got to make that shot. Or take the shot.
And that one's good. Brunson. Brunson's got the lead up to 9 now for New York.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
And Carroll passes to Black.
Go move.
Jacks up a 3. Julius Randle with the rebound.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. Where there's a lot of emphasis on three-point shooting, Greg. What's your opinion of that?
Well, Kevin, you know, stretching the D isn't just about how far out they have to defend. It's the distance between that and how far in you have to defend. That's why analytics favors shots at the rim and from distance.
All right, let's go.
That free throw good from James. Clark, what do you think about the Orlando Magic? Winning 47 games last season. Their most in over a decade.
Boy, I love the core of this group in Orlando, Kevin. The development of their young guys, Paolo Banchero and Franz Wagner, and the rest of those guys already starting to pay dividends. They could be a force for a while. These young guys are only going to get better.
And, Clark, if you look at the NBA's draft combine, prospects now required to participate in drills and in other testing to be eligible for selection.
I like that, Kevin. I really do. I mean, it's part of being a professional.
Lock up.
You can't just opt out of things because your agent says you should or you don't feel like it. This is a professional business, so there should be some standards and accountability.
Never mind.
I think it goes hand in hand with the push for parity. It ensures equal access to the information that will enable all teams to make informed decisions on draft day. So I like it. I really do.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Last season, the Magic
he was doing Randall things.
In their franchise's history.
All right, let's go.
Our esteemed colleague and Hall of Famer, Shaquille O'Neal. Orlando's #1 pick back in 1992. Shaq went on to lead them to their first NBA Finals appearance in 1995. The honor is well-deserved, Kevin.
Yep, he's our teammate, isn't he, David? We love him as a guy, and we love him as a player.
One shot.
On the free throw, no good.
And, you know, the impressive ascension of Randall has been a lot of fun to watch. I mean, he's a double-double threat who plays with relentless energy.
And let's go. By Jay.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Now, here's Wagner. Coming off a stellar performance against Utah. And it's out of bounds. Well, they say it was last touched by Carter. Payne, he's checked in for New York. Orlando also making some changes. Wagner's checked in for
they got to because they get blown out.
And it's Caldwell Pope in for Harris. The Knicks leading by 12. Here's Jay. Pass to Payne. Here's Jay. Over in the corner, Randall. Rebound by
what the hell, Randall?
For Orlando, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Out to Anthony. There's the drive, and good that time.
All right, come on, Knicks.
That's now 8 points for Cole Anthony.
We're moving like zombies out here.
Nice mix and blend of speed and control on the drive. Anthony gets right where he wants to be.
To the right side. From the arc. Jay misses. The Magic trail by 10.
All right, no steals. Get your hands up.
There's a minute 40 left here in the second. Shot by Caldwell.
All right, good defense.
No good. New York's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Here's Jay. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. Out to Payne.
Come on, Payne, shoot.
Here's the 3. And he trains
there we go. I have to.
Shot there from Jay. Jay's got the lead up to 13 now for the Knicks. And Jamal Mosley has called timeout.
Let's go.
And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Achua, he's checked in for Mitchell Robinson. Okiki comes in
sat
for
my
Julius
ass
Randle.
down.
Hart, he's checked in for Bridges.
Coach, you could at least let me finish the second quarter.
For Jay. Carter, he's checked in for the Magic.
Damn, we are about 20.
So it's the New York Knicks closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
All right, what's going to happen now? A half-court shot? Or dunk? Oh, they just cut him off like that.
Welcome to the halftime show. And if they're going to turn this around, it's going to be a long road back for the Orlando Magic.
Their perimeter D has been soft like bathroom tissue. No excuses. Can't give up that many open shots and get away with it.
Their D being treated like bathroom tissue. No mercy. As we move on, let's get a look at some of the injuries around the NBA.
Listen, everyone has to step up to fill in for Kawhi. Really at both ends. No more counting on Leonard for the big stops.
Also, who do you go to at the end of games? Leonard's as clutch as they come.
Well, who's ever's on the floor, Ernie. Got to go to somebody.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. It's been one outstanding game from Jay.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half.
And layups.
I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Here's Brunson. On the court for Orlando. Sliding in at the wing, we'll see Caldwell Pope and Wagner. Banchero is out there.
That's right, you better go in.
And it's Anthony in the point guard.
And you see how Brunson's fine-tuned his playmaking ability. That pass on time and on point.
Watch out.
Jalen Brunson is a second-generation NBA
Come on, Josh,
player.
what kind of defense is that?
Rick Brunson was an 11-year vet who also played overseas and eventually settled in as a coach in this league. So Jalen grew up in those NBA locker rooms.
New York moving the ball around. Randall from outside. And it's Orlando.
All right, get back on D.
And after this one, they're home against Minnesota. They start a 3-game homestand with that game. Anthony with it. 8 points for him. It's rebounded by New York.
Go.
Robinson's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Jay, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
Orlando with the ball, following the score by New York. Here's Banchero. Hits it from 3-point range. Banchero's got 9.
Yeah, Paolo, he ain't playing.
Nice fluid motion on his long-range shots. I think Banchero will be a consistent three-point shooter at the NBA level.
Oh, I should have passed to the Mitch.
Randall. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Brunson the pass to Jay. Banchero against Randall. Robinson kicks to Bridges. Randall
all right, don't get sloppy with the ball, Randall.
Over to the wing. The 3-ball. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. He's got 5.
You know, he's evolving his offense over time, Julius Randle, and I think the coaching staff is happy to see it. They like to see him take and make these shots.
Now, here's Wagner. He's got 7. Wagner has screen on Bridges.
Come on, Bridges. Put your hands up.
Bridges. Shot from 12. Off the
Let's
left
go.
rim and out. The Knicks leading by 22. Here's Jay. Gets it to go for
and contact. Where the 5, ref? Where the 5?
Make sure you keep getting him touches. I mean, you love what he's doing at the offensive end. Don't go away from him.
Now Anthony. He's got 8. And it's Wagner missing.
All right, let's go.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
Pass to Brunson.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
1:57 left in the third. Here's Jay. No good on the triple.
He hit a couple in the first, but so far he's been unable to get uncorked here.
All right, I'm trying.
Anthony, the pass to Banchero.
Shot looked good to me. It just didn't go in. Take it easy.
Fires from deep. It's rebounded by New York. Randall's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Jay. Out to Brunson. That one good
nice
for 2.
move, Brunson.
Brunson's got his 2nd basket of the night.
And defensively, if you are not on point, Brunson more than capable of finishing inside.
Now a timeout called by Orlando.
Look at this score, y'all. We killing the Magic. Yo, that woman in the middle look old as hell.
And a whole new group out on the floor right now for the Knicks. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Mo Wagner. Isaac comes in for Paolo Banchero. Gary Harris, he's checked in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And Black's subbed in for Anthony.
Yeah, I figured. I got subbed. All right, I'm about to activate my GOAT skill. Oh, I don't got it no more? Okay, I'm about to say.
So it's Brunson with it. He brings
Here
it
we
up
go.
for the New York Knicks. It's an 18-point
Let's see
game.
what happens.
Here's Jay.
They've
got Precious Achua. Josh Hart out there.
This is what I'm talking about, y'all. Every time I activate the GOAT skill, some BS happens.
That's the 5 for New York.
I can't make nothing sometimes.
Good work there as it goes.
Let me get that rock.
Harris has got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the matchup.
The inside game of Harris continues to get better. He's effective at finding spots inside to score from.
And the basket by Jay.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct. He's just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Okay.
A nice shot by Harris.
All right, Harris.
Harris, that soft touch on display.
The Knicks leading by 15. Jay, the pass to DiVincenzo. New York moving it around. Pass to Jay. Now here's Brunson.
What's up with that soft-ass touch with the pass?
Here's Jay. Rebounded by Isaac. Isaac's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And here's Banchero.
Uh-oh. Dante.
Here's Carter.
Oh, good D.
Rebounded by Hart.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
A baseline Jay gets it to fall, and now he's 10 of 15 on the game.
Boy, Hart is one of those guys you look at and you can just see the team is first with him. Never
all right, I'm making shots, I'm missing shots.
And we've got a timeout called.
Just stay
by
consistent,
Jamal
Josh.
Mosley. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately.
Here comes the dance cam. Oh, hell no. It's the dude in the middle.
A different look for New York. Robinson's checked in for Achua. And it's Bridges in for Dante DiVincenzo. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Mo Wagner's checked in for Wendell Carter. Wagner comes in for Isaac. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope.
Okay, let's go.
He's checked in for Harris. And Anthony subbed in for Black. Now here's Anthony. And it's Anthony with the jam.
Damn.
Tough to know if
Cole?
Anthony's going to drive by you or pull up. He's got both in his package. Had the defender on his heels there with the slick handle.
And the
Nice.
basket by Jay.
You know, so far he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunities.
And here is Anthony. And there's Caldwell-Pope. That's good on the assist by Anthony.
Look at Caldwell-Pope.
All right, come on,
battling
Knicks.
inside. Boy, he fights through that contact, doesn't he?
Here's Jay. He's guarded by Caldwell-Pope. Bridges kicks to Brunson. Here's Jay.
Oh, really? Where's the
Definitely
foul,
a
ref?
situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Over in the corner, Caldwell-Pope.
Yeah, come on, baby. What's up? Uh-oh, uh-oh.
To the
I
paint,
missed.
Pope loose.
Mitch!
Just 5 on the clock.
I got it.
Here's Jay. Lays it up.
Let's go.
Jay's got 8 points in the quarter.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Now here's Anthony. Wagner passes to Anthony. 4 on the clock.
Come on, he ain't doing nothing, Brunson.
From 17 feet out. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls.
The entire defense was frozen-footed. Nobody picked up the shooter.
Pass to Bridges. Here's Brunson. 124 left to play here in the fourth. Here's Jay. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope.
Well, that's a look he has to finish, and he knows it. Blown opportunity.
And guys,
man, my field goal percentage 63.
One side having everything going for them.
I'm not looking too good.
Margin of victory for New York.
They had a fantastic play from the bench.
And this team has great depth, and they showed it in this game.
And so checking out their record tonight.
It's looking even worse.
Number 32 overall.
And they've really had a dominant run of games against this opponent this year. They played them 3 times and won every one.
You let him get the rebound too?
The first 2 from him,
there we go.
Just sense how this one was going to go.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had,
terrible
just a
pass.
monster game for Jay.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
All right, let's finish this game already.
Here's Jay. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Jay's got 30 points.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
Now, here's Banchero. And no good, trying to use the glass. Here's Jay.
Get off me.
He's defended by Wagner.
Knicks lead 66-51.
So no problem for New York as they get the win. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step to becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity, and this is what they came out to do.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching.
Where's the competition, y'all? All right, you know what time it is. I'm going to end the gameplay right here. I hope you enjoyed this video and you can catch me on the next one. I'll see you when I see you. Your boy is out. Peace.